Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of mine. This time I'm back with another episode of Lucifer. Y'all, I've been asking in the comments in the season 1 finale, and I've put a voting tile on my channel asking if you want me to continue reacting to the show or not, and I was pleasantly surprised to see that a lot of you actually wanted me to continue to this. We ended with Lucifer actually saying, "I'm praying to my father," and he struck a deal with him, and his father wanted him to catch the one that escaped hell, and we found out that it's his mother. If you like this kind of content, make sure to subscribe for the full uncut reaction. You can check out my Patreon. The link is in my description box below. And without further ado, let's start. No.
This is such a cliche. You escaped hell looking for an empty body and found this poor sod. The jig is...
No.
We found you.
Mum. No.
Wait, what? You just said you wanted to... She must have entered a human form of someone who's recently died.
I thought this was just like you possessing someone. I actually push your soul, more like your mind, to the back of your head, and I take possession over you. And it's like you as the person that is the owner of that body. It's like you're in a deep slumber. You don't realize anything that's going on, nor do you have any influence on what I will be doing inside of your body.
Are you coming?
In a moment. There's so much punishment, so little time.
Honestly, I think this is so fucking funny.
And Dad, they had a whole litter of kids, including yours truly. They were happy. And Mum...
She loved you.
Mum was rather lovely in the beginning.
In the beginning.
Dad started going into the garage and tinkering with a little project he called Humanity.
Yeah, he neglected her, apparently.
Mum grew
bitter.
cold, distant.
Bitter.
And pretty soon they were both neglecting their family.
And then one of his children started to act out?
Indeed. So Dad got pissed off and tossed me out of the house.
There are people that are fine with actually being neglected. But the more love you have, the more pain you feel when you don't get it. He didn't really get the attention and love that he needed from his father, so he focused all of his attention onto his mother. The mother not actually being capable to understand why her husband focused more on humanity than onto her. She grew detached, and that's why she also automatically neglected Lucifer. So he was craving his parents' attention. How do you get attention from your parents? By acting out. He wanted to have a little bit of their time, but instead of actually getting the attention from them in like a positive way for them to realize that they have been neglecting their children and spending more time with them, they decided that Lucifer was being unreasonable and they tossed him into hell.
And what did your mother do?
Nothing? Wow.
He just stood there and let it happen. 1,000 years later, Dad kicked her out too.
He would feel like
Cast her
karma.
into hell and put her in a cell.
He was
So I
the
did
prisoner.
same for her as she did for me.
Nothing. Just
Zilch.
watching it happen. Honestly,
It's good to be back on
karma.
the studio.
I have a sample of your blood, and I'm going to take it and test it. Oh. And I'm going to find out exactly what you are once and for
Girl.
all.
He's been telling
Devil
you.
himself.
I'm guessing Larry Morningstar, the son of a plumber in Connecticut.
Oh, that's why. Oh my god.
I'm too late.
Is she actually now... Are these supposed to represent his devil horns?
You'd think the cause of death would
Who are
be the
you?
giant chunks of metal sticking out of her head, but no, she was strangled. Look, she was killed somewhere else. This body was moved here.
So the killer's sending a
Supposed to
message.
send a message.
Good.
Yep.
So you
Been demoted. I've been reassigned to assist on cases, so...
Just like she
For
did.
now,
Now
how
you
can I
know
help?
how it feels.
Interview crew members, see if they know anything, any enemies she had. I mean, you know.
Thanks, Chloe.
Yeah.
Ay, 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 ay. I kind of feel bad for Dan, but on the other side, it's karma. You know what happened to Chloe, and you laid back and actually allowed it to happen. So, the fact that Chloe is actually even allowing you to assist on cases right now, which was the complete opposite of what you did back in the day, you don't have anything to complain about.
I think the devil gets a bad rap.
Oh, you do you?
Sure. I mean, What do you really do that was so bad?
You still my heart. Do go on.
I suppose he does run hell.
I'm retired.
Are you
The devil.
a method actor?
What? Method actor, okay.
They even hit her OD a couple of days ago.
Well, hold on. You're saying Amy died, then came back to life, and then an innocent girl was found dead with devil horns shoved into her skull? Believe me.
Then show her.
Test my blood, detective. Then we can have a real conversation.
Honestly, at this point, instead of actually having Chloe test his blood sample, he could just show her his real face.
Hazel always turns up eventually. She's like a bad penny.
He misses
Tight leather
Maze.
pants. Well, everything was fine until he went all lovey-dovey on her.
Really?
Hello?
Because I seem to remember her telling both of us where to shove it.
Period. You did your part. Look at him feeling guilty now. Ah, you don't have a comeback for that, huh?
Lucy, you don't think she helped Mom escape, do you?
Well,
Because of the fact that she was so upset with you both, having the feeling that she wants to cause havoc upon Earth or just hurting you and Amenadiel, she would have some kind of revenge out of all of that. Sweetheart. She continues with taking the drugs. Girl, they're
now I
gonna
know I
kill
got my
you.
taste of- What are you doing? You're not who I thought you were, are you?
No, she
Oh,
ain't.
I'm exactly who you think I am.
Well, then this truly is the most evil thing that's ever happened to me. Stop doing the buttons and just please.
She was my sober companion.
Well, clearly not very good at it.
No.
The production
She
company thought
wasn't.
it was a good idea to hire my stand-in to also keep an eye on me.
Devil emoji. That's it. I'm speaking to a copyright lawyer today.
So Julian cut off your supply. That must have pissed off you.
Copyright lawyer.
No. Do you still think this is about you?
Of course I do. But it's worse than I thought. My mum's clearly playing the long game, taunting me with my own distorted image again and again. What?
Son.
You thought I took after my dad?
No, technically he's just pushing it onto Chloe to finally just test the blood. Ooh, period. God damn it. Honestly, Amenadiel is a fucking savage. He's like, bitch, I'm taking the blood. I mean, partially he is right. The devil's blood inside of the police department. Ooh,
How did...
What the hell are you doing in
that!
I'm sorry,
What's happening? Is his power not working anymore?
None of this would have happened if Amenadiel had been watching over hell like he was supposed to.
I thought that was your job.
Well, it
Yeah.
was. But when I abdicated, it became his. And then there's Maze. I'm worried she might be involved in all this.
You actually think just because she's out of your side that she immediately goes helping your mother. She left because you hurt her feelings, and instead of actually trying to find ways to cling on to your own blame, you're actually putting all the blame on her.
Sounds like there's a lot of blame to go around. Is there anyone you might be leaving out?
Your own blame. This is your
Yes, if
therapy
you'd fixed my
session.
existential problem earlier, none of this would have happened. Well, good on you for taking responsibility, Doctor. Very noble.
Your responsibility. Please say something. Please.
I worry you're not gaining anything from our session. You're using our sessions as an excuse to misinterpret what I say for your own gain. Are our
Is she
sessions
capable
actually
to help
helping,
you?
or just making things worse?
We have been trying to find ways in order to have Lucifer slowly break down his defenses. His barriers are now down, and all the contradicting emotions are crashing onto him, and he don't know how to deal with all of those contradicting emotions. He's actually trying to remain in the state of denial, where I said that that would be happening when you have too much on your plate. You refuse to actually deal with reality. And this is dangerous, because when you don't, your plate will still fill because you're not actually dealing with the pain that you're already in. And the negativity that it keeps coming your way will just add up to all the pain that you already are feeling. And sooner or later, you won't be capable to stop the explosion. He will keep on exploding until he slowly opens up to the healing process. So I'm waiting for him to actually explode again, just like what he did when we found out that his wings were missing. It's been a long time where Linda has been letting it slide. I'm trying to give you good examples in order for you to be capable, like, to figure things out by yourself so that you can actually slowly open up to the healing process. And you're going the exact opposite way. Am I even capable to help you? Or am I just fueling your delusion?
Our lowest point? Well, geographically, that would be hell, of course. Hard to get much lower than that.
I can, Lucifer.
And
You're grinning your ass off about this. They don't really understand your humor.
Well, then I suppose it was when my mother abandoned me. Turnabout was fair play, so I abandoned her in turn.
Yeah. He
Didn't
said
even give her a
that's
chance to
justice.
defend. I mean, what could she possibly say that would justify what she did?
Damn. I
What
love
would
that
she
he's
say?
showing he's vulnerable. Look at her feeling compassion. Okay, oh, way with the knife. Mace! This man continuing to drink.
I needed you.
Oh.
And she needed
So I'm
you.
supposed to just come running whenever you need me.
Yes, it's exactly what you're supposed to do. And that's just how it is between us, through thick and thin.
Going through thick and thin, it needs two people, first off. And second off, it means it's not a one-way street. If you want her to be there with you when you feel you're most vulnerable, then you need to be there for her too. And when she actually was extremely vulnerable, you actually left her to fend for herself and had her feeling that she needed to apologize to you and beg for your forgiveness and make it up to you. But when you fuck up, you expect her to still apologize to you. That's manipulative behavior. That's toxicness. You actually are putting all the blame on her. He still hasn't learned his lesson yet.
So who is he?
Amy Dodd's Dick Nozzle boyfriend. Well, he must have seen me going into Amy's trailer when I thought she was mum. Jealous, were you?
This
Big boy
man
now
actually
waving a knife in
looking
my
at
face.
both
Wait,
of
your
them
mom
being
escaped
like,
out?
are you
Yes.
crazy?
I never could break that woman. She wouldn't submit.
Bye, girl. You wanted to get her
You
in
sure he doesn't
bed?
know any?
He goes by the name of Bobby B.
I thought you said this case doesn't have anything to do with your mom anymore.
It doesn't.
It's his work
Then
now.
why are you running off to tell Chloe?
Well, maybe there are things you wouldn't understand about me either.
My goodness gracious. They can't make
guys are
their
gonna let me
way
go now, right?
towards each other yet.
Bobby B.
What's that?
She was like a mother to her.
Oh god, now he's connected.
I have some issues that I need to work out, and I think I know just how to do it.
Oh my god.
So you're back. You know I was looking for you, right?
I needed to get away from Lucifer.
And him.
And you. I need to figure
The
out
way
where I
his
fit in
smile
this
dropped.
world. I need some space. From the both of you.
No, I mean, I
Ooh,
was
that hurt him.
feeling the same thing, you know. I think some distance between us might be a good thing.
No, it's not. He actually cares about Mace, and actually hearing her say that hurt him. When you drop mentally to a very vulnerable space, you need space from the people that caused you harm. And Lucifer is actually adding to the negativity that she doesn't need right now in her life. We gradually saw Mace's mental health dropping every single episode. She wasn't capable to accept that they were stuck on Earth. So she has been trying to force Lucifer to go back with her. And that's why she made a deal with Amenadiel. But when she saw that he wasn't ready to go back and that they were stuck there, she tried to find ways in order to adapt. She's a believer. Oh my god. Lucifer. Oh, she's gonna help him.
Do you really believe in God? Do you believe that it all really exists?
What do you mean?
Say angels or the devil,
Demons.
that sort of thing. That's all
Oh
a
my
metaphor, right?
god.
Maybe.
If you guys want to know how I see the entire thing, I want to believe that there is heaven, there is hell, there is good and evil, and there's supposed to be a balance. The people that deserve this should end up in heaven, and people that feel the need to still deal with a lot of awful truths, they should end up in hell in terms of what the show is portraying hell as.
If you don't question something, then what's the point of believing it? I doubt so that I can believe.
She was just like a mother to her, and she betrayed her like that.
Mr. Morningstar.
Hello, murderer.
Murderer?
Straightforward. He's like, bitch, don't be coming to me, lying to me.
You were like a mother to her, and you sacrificed her like she was nothing. Did she mean so little to you in the end?
Oh my
Really?
god, and he's letting out his
me.
frustrations
Why would you
onto
do
her.
that? Why?
He felt so betrayed, so offended, so disappointed by what his mother supposedly did, not giving a damn, like just watching Lucifer getting tossed into hell as if he meant nothing to her, to the point where when she got tossed into hell and he was her warden, he didn't feel the need to actually hear her out, nor make peace, but he grew to regret not having given her the opportunity to explain herself. And that's like on his conscience. That's one of his biggest regrets. So now he's asking her to give him the answer that he deep down wanted from his mother. Oh my god! Oh, Chloe is around. Shit. Time out. Oh my god!
This is a supernatural fire poker.
No! He actually turns human, oh my god!
Mrs. Belliard, it's
Of
Detective
course she's
Decker.
here.
Of course she's here.
Don't let anyone know that I died like this, bitch.
Tell anyone.
This is so ridiculous.
I died like this.
Oh, Taser, let's go.
Nearly had her.
You didn't do shit. Now I tease her. This is on side. I'm taking you out. So I have the feeling that I at least did something to contribute to her being captured. I just got smacked around.
Thank you.
And why is that?
I've been blaming everybody else for the situation I'm in, and the fact of the matter is...
It's his fault. That was his decision.
I chose to do nothing when my mother was cast out. To never ask her why she did what she did, so
Yeah.
that's on me. If she's not coming to kill me, then I don't know what she's doing.
And that worries him. You actually being capable to see or have a feeling what your enemy is about to do to you personally is something different than you not being capable to anticipate any of their behavior.
Didn't realize I had an audience. Is there anything I can do for you?
His mom? The way he's staring at him? Ooh!
Mom.
Help me. What happened? Oh my god. Okay, so she doesn't seem to be venomous towards Lucifer at all. This actually raises questions. What is she here for? Now, I'm actually worried about Amenadiel. He's losing his powers. A crazy thought of mine. Is it possible that this is like kind of the exact same thing that is happening with Lucifer? Like Lucifer is making himself become vulnerable, and we just saw it in that scene. He actually makes himself become mortal, as in human. He doesn't have any of his celestial capabilities when Chloe is around. The second that she leaves, he immediately becomes a celestial being again. But he's doing that himself. Is that also something that Amenadiel is doing right now? Like he found his emotional attachment in Maze, and now that he doesn't have her, now that she decided to actually take a break from the relationship, not having her around is making him become emotionally vulnerable, and that's why his powers aren't working anymore, like she turns him mortal. But we will see in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this video with me. Tell me in the comments below what you think was best, and I will see you in another video. Bye.